Greetings, my unfortunate guests. Congratulations, Sunny June and Laurie Gerard, for making it to the end. Unfortunately, only one can survive, which means one must perish tonight. I am most excited to see who will die, and who will prevail. The final life challenge will take place at midnight tonight in the enclosure on the right. This riveting challenge is about to heat things up. I do hope you are both able to sweat it out. Good luck. Ha, 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 ha.
Greetings, fellow detectives. Wizard Kitten here, bringing you part 11 and the final part, the finale in And Then There Were None. This is going to be our last episode. Looks like Laurie just sat down with some food here. And we just got a message from the mysterious voice from the voice box telling us that yes, this is going to be the final life challenge. And it will be set up as usual at midnight. So crazy stuff is about to go down, guys. Whoever is left, whether it is Sunny or Laurie, is the one who has orchestrated this whole thing and is responsible for the loss of lives that we have in our garden back here. I mean, if we go look at our graveyard, oh, the snow's melting because it's spring. Oh, that's so cool. Sunny, are you outside without warm clothes on? He's still drained from the cow plant. It is cool outside. Okay, so he's probably doing okay in the clothes he has on. Anyway, if we look at our graveyard here, is he going to sleep? Just napping. We have lost 6 Nancy Drew characters already. We lost Beatrice Hotchkiss first. She drowned. Then we had Dwayne Powers, who died of cold, and not even during a life challenge. He just, during an immunity challenge, died of cold. He just wasn't taking care of himself. And then we had 3 people die in a single life challenge. Tino Balducci, Yumi Shimizu, and Dave Gregory. They all froze to death. And in the last life challenge, Deirdre Shannon died by fire. And one of you left the idea that when she says goodbye in the Deadly Device, she always says hanging up. So we're going to do that as her epitaph for now. She's hanging up. Hanging up for good. Hanging up for good. All right, so what are our Sims doing? They have to really get in some good moods for this last life challenge. Whoever is the last one alive is the one that did this. I'm so excited to find out who it is, but I'm also so nervous. I've kind of been dreading recording this part because I'm so scared to see who it is. Like, can you imagine what must be going through somebody's mind in order to make something like this happen? It just cannot be good. Laurie is being smart and taking a nice bath. She was really struggling with her hygiene, so I'm glad she's taking her care of herself like that. And Sunny is also being smart, and he is taking a nap. Laurie's energy is actually really high because she did get some good sleep in this bed last night. So she's doing okay as far as her needs right now, but it's still, it's only 3:15 in the afternoon, so it could still be a long while before they actually are feeling, or before they actually have to compete. So they could be in much worse states by then. Nancy is still really sad. She's really struggling with this whole thing. Cautious introduction to... Is Mayor Whiskers cold or sick? Oh, Mayor Whiskers is sick. Poor Mayor Whiskers. Well, Nancy's getting some social up from this. Maybe play with a laser pointer with Mayor Whiskers, because Nancy really needs to get some social. Pet Mayor Whiskers. Comfort Mayor Whiskers because he's sick. Give him a treat. Poor kitty. Oh, little ice cubes are falling off of him. That's so sad. Oh, the snowman just melted. Did you see that? It just vanished right out of thin air. Snow pal. Sorry, it's not a snowman, it's a snow pal. Nancy, why isn't this getting your social up? You need to get your social up. And she should be able to ask this kitty for comfort. She can comfort him, but the kitty should also be able to comfort her. Talk to, offer friendship. Maybe they need to have a better relationship first.
Oh, squiff.
Pet again. Laurie is now in a pretty good mood. She's joining a game. Who's she playing with? Playing with a ghost? No, we would see the ghost. This house is definitely haunted. It's got plenty of angry spirits in it. But she is not currently playing with one of them. We would notice otherwise. But she's getting her fun up, which is a good idea. Sonny is still napping, I take it. And then it looks like he's going to go grab a serving of the whole wheat bread that Nancy made. Because in this reality, Nancy is a very good cook. She's got level 10 baking, cooking, gourmet cooking, and handiness. Helpful lady to have around. Her social is now going up, which is good. I wish she could take in Mayor Whiskers. She could adopt him. Oh, poor kitty. Poor kitty. Can you even adopt Mayor Whiskers? Because he's like the king of the stray cats. I mean, that's why he's got this little top hat and bow. He's so cute. Oh, I love kitties. Are you a cat person or a dog person? It's curious to see how many we have of each in the comments down below. I am a cat person, but I love dogs. I tend to prefer cats just because they're easier to take care of. They tend to be cleaner. I mean, just taking care of them is so much easier. But I love dogs too. I love all animals. Oh, Nancy. She's still so sad. Is it going to be remembering a sim that passed away? 2 hours. 20 hours before the morning goes away. Is that the same for all of them? 18, 17 hours. Laurie's got it, but it's not really bothering her much. Yeah, hers is 20 hours. So Laurie's not really feeling nearly as sad as Sonny. Sonny is feeling very, very sad. He's feeling really put out by this. Aww. He's like grabbing his head like he has a headache. It's just so stressful to think about. Tell story to self. Okay, you do what you need to do, man. He's eating his nice loaf of bread. I hope you put some like honey butter or something on there, because just having whole wheat bread by itself is not appetizing.
Dag dag.
Dag dag. Dag dag.
Jättevelk gaunem.
Who are you talking to? Are you talking to yourself? That's Sunny's job. Oh, she's critiquing the art. Really, you're gonna critique the art? I like to think that this lady used to live in this house. She looks very morose. Laurie is a snob. Snob sims love to critique the work of others and prefer the companionship of fellow snobs. Of course Laurie's a snob. I wouldn't expect any other trait from her. That's like her key trait. Okay, now that Nancy has gotten her social up, I think she's doing quite well. What can we have her do? We could have her... Oh, the French toast went bad. Well, she should clean that up. Do we have any other food for them in the fridge here? I don't even think they're hungry. But we should make sure just in case. Oh, the fridge is empty. Okay. I'm going to pull this out of the fridge too and have her clean that up. Also clean this up, Nancy. Clean up. And this just looks like a glass of water. That doesn't need to be in there. Okay, game. Come on, let me put the water out. Let me put it down. It's not letting me put it down. Put it down. Put down the water. Put it down. Put it down. Or don't put it down. There we go. Got it. Okay. Clean that up. It's just bothering me that it's in there. It doesn't really make sense. So we should get something that's actually in the fridge. So why don't we have Nancy cook a really nice dinner. This is the last dinner that they're going to have in this house. So I think it should be a nice one. It should be a gourmet meal. What can we make that would be really delicious and really comforting? Baked Alaska, but that's not really... We could do a rack of lamb. That's really fancy, but I always feel bad eating lamb. Could make a tiramisu. Butternut squash soup sounds good, but she's already made that before. Herb-crusted salmon. That also sounds really good. None of this sounds really comforting. Can she cook like a regular meal that's a little bit more comfort foody? I want something just really nice. Like a casserole. A casserole is comforting. Or stir fry. No, why don't we go with a casserole? Let's just do a tuna casserole. When I think of comfort food, pasta in like warm cheesy cream sauces, that sounds like comfort to me. Why are you tense? Oh, because she's ambitious and she's currently unemployed. Well, Nancy, in your next reality, that won't be as much of an issue. If you guys are not if you guys are unaware, there we go. If you guys are unaware, I am starting another Let's Play immediately after this finale. It will be much more subdued than this Let's Play. There will hopefully be far fewer deaths because it is going to just be a Let's Play following Nancy in her life. It's going to just be Sims 4 Let's Play Nancy Drew. And she will have a job in that reality. Look at this sunset. Oh my gosh, that's so pretty with the mountains over there and the waves gently flowing. Oh, that is beautiful. If this wasn't such a creepy house with so many problems, I would really be relishing that view. Maybe you can buy this house, Nancy, in your next reality. Be a nice, happy place to live, you know, lots of good memories, right? Just kidding. Absolutely not. No way. I did build Nancy's house from Alibi and Ashes, so feel free to check that video out as well. That was a lot of fun to make. Sunny's doing a good job getting his mood up. He is taking a nice little nap. He's working on that energy slowly but surely. Now that there's only 2 of them, it's so much easier for them to actually take care of themselves. Like, nobody has wet themselves in a while. They aren't passing out from energy loss nearly as much. Now, really, the only things that are always low are their fun or their social. Both of them really struggle with that, and I think it's because they just refuse to talk to each other. The only reason Sunny's social is probably high is because he talks to himself. Laurie just doesn't talk to Sunny at all. Maybe she's too much of a snob. She's looking so sad. Oh, sad Laurie. I'm so sorry you're so sad. You could get rid of the, becomes desolate in 0 minutes. Well, that's kind of your fault, Laurie. Go talk to someone. Yeah, even go talk to the cat outside. There are so many options. Oh, Nancy, you don't need to be that tense. It's fine. You're fine. Ooh, that is a big casserole. Does it have, like, penne noodles? Kind of looks like it, like really flat penne noodles. With some sort of, like, meat. Well, it's a tuna casserole, so I'm assuming it's meat. And set it down on the table. Oh, looks beautiful, Nancy. Why don't you just put it away, though? Because you're not super hungry, and neither is anyone else. Well, Sunny's kind of hungry. Actually, and so is Laurie. Just kidding, Nancy. I changed my mind. Dwayne, it's guys' night at the bars tonight. Let's go get out and party down. No, thank you, for multiple reasons. First of all, you're a ghost. Second of all, why are you interested in guys' night? Third of all, Nancy is in a committed relationship, okay, Dwayne? She does not need to go to any guys' night. Let's try this again. I want Nancy to call them to a meal because they are actually hungry, and it's one way that Nancy can take care of them. I want these Sims to be in their best condition for this this challenge. I want them to be in a good place. I want them to do well, guys. I don't want them to die. Don't want any of them to die, really. Sunny, are you listening? We called you to a meal. Are you going to come eat? Nancy made a delicious tuna casserole. Laurie's going to come eat. And Nancy can probably talk to them. Sunny, if you come join us, we'll talk with you. We'll help you with your social. Be friendly to Laurie, Nancy. She needs it. Both of them need it, really. Discuss sad mood. Why are you so sad, Laurie? What's wrong? Can I help you in any way? Nancy's actually getting a fairly high relationship up with Laurie. And I think that happened when they were the only 2 in the house, and when Sunny and Deirdre were having their life challenge. Discuss gourmet dishes. Just do a couple fun things to make Laurie happy. Tell an engaging story, maybe. Have a deep conversation. Just socialize a little bit. Sunny, are you talking to yourself? There you go. Now he's coming to have some casserole. Sit down with us, Sunny. We'll have a nice, happy dinner. Never mind. Sunny's like, no, I'm sitting over here. Why? Sunny. How rude. Can Nancy still talk to him, like, way across the table? Sunny just refuses to talk to everyone. What is your deal, man? Describe a new idea. Brand, we can't go to a party at the nightclub. We're trapped on an island of death. Come on. What do you expect us to be able to do? Oh my gosh, it's so close to the life challenge time. It's 10:20 right now. Oh, this is scary. Oh, Laurie. Don't cry. That was really animated, Nancy. Sunny's like, this is the reason I sat on this side of the table. I really don't want to hear your animated conversations. Nancy's pretty proud of herself and her. Whoa! Oh my! That was dramatic. That was very dramatic. You're really milking your sadness here. Discuss logic puzzles. I bet you both like logic puzzles. Oh, Laurie's still so sad. She's probably so worried about this life challenge. Poor thing. Yeah, Nancy, you can try and make them happy. Now Sunny's fun is low, but everything else is pretty good. And Nancy's helping Laurie get her social up too. So then both of them will really just have fun. And Sunny is still pretty sleepy.
Larkin, Moosh.
She's helping them both to get in a better state for this challenge. Gossip with Laurie. I bet she would like gossip. Oh, it's so close. It's almost 11:30, which means I'm going to have to go set up the life challenge in just a few minutes. This is terrifying. I'm so scared. I've been scared for all the life challenges, but I'm more scared for this one than any other one, because now we're going to learn who really did this. Who is to blame for all of this craziness. Oh my gosh. Who could it be? They both kind of, I could see either of them really doing it. I could see motives for either of them, depending on what happens. What's it gonna be? Tell an engaging story. And then I'm going to put this in the fridge. The ice box, really. Okay, guys, I'm going to pause this right here and go set up the life challenge because it is now 11:42 p.m. I'll be right back. All right, guys, we are back. It is 11:54. Sunny is cleaning up the dishes. Sunny, that is Nancy's job. And these two are now off to their life challenge. So once Sunny is done cleaning up these dishes here, I'm going to tell... Oh, Yumi's out to visit. Okay, hi, Yumi. I'm going to tell both of them to go here. Laurie, you need to go here immediately. And once they are both inside... Make sure this is unlocked. Okay, yep. Once they are both inside, they are going to be locked inside this sauna. The voice told us that things were about to heat up, and he hopes that they're able to sweat it out. So this is clearly a test of endurance. Will they be able to survive in the sauna? And who will be able to survive the longest? Go in, Laurie. Okay, pause. Lock door for everyone. Okay, they are now trapped inside, and both of them are going to relax in the sauna. Oh, Laurie, you have... Why are you wearing so much jewelry? So for a while, this is actually going to be a very relaxing experience for them. They're going to be having maybe even a little bit of fun, and they're going to be feeling pretty good. But very quickly, this is going to become extremely uncomfortable, and they're basically going to suffocate on the heat. But whoever does first will be very interesting. I am very excited to see who it will be. I'm so scared. Meanwhile, Nancy is inside, just, chilling. She's heading up to her bed. Oh, she's already in her bed. I kind of want her to use the bathroom first and then go to bed, because we all know that Nancy, just like all other Sims, apparently cannot take care of herself. She almost just got attacked by bees, too. Okay. Anyway, let's go back to these guys. They all both look pretty calm right now, and again, not saying a single word to each other. They're sitting right next to each other in a sauna, not saying a single thing. They are both feeling central heating from thermostat. Oh, that's from the thermostat. Okay. So they're both still feeling sad because of the loss of all of the other Sims that they've been experiencing, most recently Deirdre. But neither of them is really reacting at all to anything else. Sunny's just going to talk with friends, aka himself, because he's a little loco. He's got the erratic trait. And Laurie, for some reason, isn't saying anything either. It just amazes me. I mean, wouldn't you want to get your social up? I guess Sunny's social is going up. Is that because he thinks he's talking to someone? He's feeling pretty tired. He might pass out from exhaustion in here. Satisfactory steaming. Happy. A little time in the sauna can do wonders for the body. Yes, a little time in the sauna can do wonders. Very shortly, however, both of you will be extremely uncomfortable. So we might speed this up a little bit. There's no one in the house that needs to take care of themselves except Nancy, and hopefully she can do an adequate enough job of it. So they're both starting to get sweaty. Her fun is going up, which is good. So they both find this fun. They're both at least going to have a pleasant experience before one of them dies. So far, this is definitely, the swimming was relatively fun at first, too, until you realize that you're going to drown in a pool. That's a fun way to go. Fire is not a fun way to go. And freezing to death, that's a pretty gradual way, but I wouldn't call it, they're not getting any fun from it beforehand. So, this is probably the most relaxed way that they could go, which is kind of funny since it's the finale. Yep, they're both still looking pretty happy. Nothing wrong. Happy. Sunny feeling probably pretty happy. Yep, they're both still doing good. I think the hint will be whoever gets uncomfortable first. So Laurie is... Oh, that's from central heating. I thought that was changing from... Oh, now she's happy +2. Stupendous steaming. Is Sunny happy +2 as well? Sunny is also happy +2. So this is going to be a close one. I think once they get uncomfortable, then I'll slow it down because one of them will die very quickly, basically. Happy +2. Still happy +2. Okay. Yep, they're both just steaming along. Nothing too bad going on. A little steam is nice, but a little more is marvelous. Laurie is materialistic. Materialistic Sims need to buy new things and enjoy admiring and discussing their belongings. Sounds like Laurie. This is scary. I feel like they're both underestimating how dangerous this is. Yep, they're both just so happy with it right now. They've both been in here for about 5 hours now. It's now 5 a.m. So they've been in here a long time. Laurie's fun is much higher now. Her energy is starting to get lower. Well, not much higher now. A little bit higher now. Sunny's probably going to wet himself at some point. Laurie is trying to leave the sauna. You have to keep relaxing, my dear. No. No. You don't get to leave. Neither do you. Is it because the room is bigger? That they're able to leave? I think it must be. 1 second. I'm going to shrink this room. There's no way they're getting out of here. Shrink. Shrink. Shrinky dinky, shrinky dinky. Well, we should move the stairs back. I was just thinking to myself, well, maybe we can, just remove the stairs. But then whoever needs to get out of there quick is going to struggle to do so. Okay, this is better. This is better, now that it's not too big. I had it a little bit bigger because it was easier to watch them, but we don't want it so big that we cannot see that they can actually get away. You don't get to get away in this Let's Play. There is no escaping. Oh, happy +3. Supreme steaming. Steam at the optimal temperature results in optimal pleasure. Satisfactory steaming. Why is she at 1 and Sunny is at 3? Is it because Laurie left and Sunny didn't? Uh-oh. That might mean that Sunny's gonna die. Will it? I don't know. Maybe it will, maybe it won't. I don't know.
Gosh,
Oh my gosh. This is scary.
people.
If she did, then that was just Laurie being smart, you know?
Oh, Moodya.
And again, still haven't said a single word to each other. Yep, she's +2. He is still +3. Supreme saunaing. Supreme steaming. Steam at the optimal temperature results in optimal pleasure. Yeah, except he really has to pee. Yeah, if you're gonna do that, you're gonna do it on the floor in the sauna. You don't really have an option for that. And if you're gonna pass out, you're gonna do that in the sauna too. I wonder if that increases how quickly the sauna gets to them if they're really tired. Laurie is superfluous steaming from steam overdose. Is Sunny? So is Sunny. 5 hours. What about Laurie? 5 hours. They both got superfluous steaming at the same time. What are you doing? You don't get to stop. You don't get to stop. No, neither of you gets to stop. Sit down. Both of you. No, sit down, Sunny. Sit down. Can I take off full autonomy? I think I'm taking autonomy off. Because they keep standing up. They're messing this up. They do not get to escape this. Apply changes. Apply changes. Okay. Okay. Sit down, Sunny.
Oh, I have flu.
Witness death? Is Laurie dying? Laurie's dying. But Sunny isn't. Oh my god, it's Laurie! Laurie's dying. Sunny, get out before you die. Go here. Laurie's gonna die by overheating. Laurie's dying by overheating, guys. Laurie Gerard has lived a good life, but her time has finally come. Laurie died. Guys. She's dying at the hands of the sauna. Sunny, get out of there. Teleport here. You can't die. You need to get out. I unlocked the door. Hotchkiss and Yumi are crying over Laurie. Guys, Laurie just died and she like fell under the bench. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Laurie died, guys. You know what that means. The culprit is Sunny June.
Greetings, Nancy Drew. Thank you for being a guest at my humble abode. I must say, you were the most unfortunate guest of all, for it was you that bore witness to the tragedies of Dead Grass Manor. I needed a witness, you see, and no one is considered more reliable than world-famous detective Nancy Drew. You were lured here by the gathering of past suspects, just as I planned. You see, it was I who arranged this debacle. It was I, Sunny June, who arranged for the arrival and death of all of my guests. Since you are always asking questions, I am certain that you are wondering why and how I did it. You will not see me again after this, and so I am happy to oblige your curious mind. I arranged for the deaths of 7 people because, Naturally, it is the next step towards meeting the Anunnaki. They demand sacrifices, as in the days of the Mayans and Egyptians. You are aware that I have traveled to these historic places. It was part of my research. But it was not until I traveled to New Zealand and discovered my affinity for arranging games that I realized how to put my research into practice. It is admittedly regrettable that so many had to lose their lives, but 7 is a magical number, and I sought the attention of the Anunnaki, so 7 it had to be. I am sorry for the loss of life, but it was for a good cause. They died for something greater than themselves. Professor Hotchkiss was invited to Deadgrass Manor on the pretense of receiving a valuable manuscript once thought missing. She may have been intelligent, but she failed to recall that history is always doomed to repeat itself. Dwayne Powers came willingly to Deadgrass Manor because he was told in a letter that he would be able to get revenge on you. I dare say he attempted to harm you, but forgot to care for himself in the process and was, therefore, doomed to fail. Tino Balducci was told that he and Laurie were invited to attend a dinner party celebrating great detectives. No surprise that his vanity and pride were the reason for his downfall. Yui Shimizu was convinced to come to the island when she received a letter telling her that a rich benefactor was interested in investing in her family's business. Determined to help her family succeed, Yumi took the bait, but her naivety quickly hampered her ability to protect herself. You might be curious to know that Dave Gregory's brother is still ill. He was invited to Deadgrass Manor by someone claiming to be a doctor with an experimental medicine that could help his brother. Unfortunately, Dave is too much of a gentleman for his own good, and quickly succumbed to the tragedy around him. Deirdre Shannon was told that she was to receive a grant from an investor interested in supporting the most promising young minds in River Heights. When she heard that you were also invited, she couldn't refuse. Unfortunately, not even Deirdre, clever as she was, could outwit flames. And finally, Laurie Gerard. She was invited to Deadgrass Manor on the pretense that a publisher wanted to publish her book. Laurie was looking forward to being famous for something good for once in her life, but now, due to her ineptitude, she will never get the chance. This may all seem harsh, Nancy Drew, but I assure you it was worth it. The Anunnaki will be most pleased with their sacrifice, and will grant me the knowledge and power that was granted to our ancestors. As I said, this was all for a good cause. I am leaving now. You may attempt to follow me, but we both know that I am always 5 steps ahead, and that you must always trail behind me. You've been doing it your whole life. Continuing to do so would be futile. Spread my message to the world, Nancy Drew. Let them know what has happened here. Let the greatness of the Anunnaki be realized. Goodbye, Nancy Drew. We won't meet again.